Operation Downfall needed to happen, and a lot of the U.S. Navy did not believe the nuclear bombings needed to happen either. So, just to give context to this, by 1945, by let's say December 1945, or not December rather, by June 1945, Japan is virtually ineffective at attacking anything beyond, or effectuating anything beyond its home soil. Now, of course, that involves Korea, that involves Manchuria, and that involves some of coastal China. So Japan does have capabilities, and Japan still has some planes left. It still has a little bit of its navy left, but it can't use its navy to approach the Americans. And this is why Japan resorts to things like suicide bombings. Right? This is why Japan resorted to creating naval aircraft that would act as manned submarines, right? Because Japan had to really count out or tally how much it could take from the Americans to make them bleed before actually, surrendering to them or trying. Because the entire objective of the Japanese war was to get favorable peace terms with the Americans, right? Japan quickly learned, I think it was around 1942, that they could not win the war against the United States. They didn't have good odds looking at it, prior to, like in 1939 when it was considered. Japanese high command did not believe it would work out well, but they thought maybe they had a shot at killing the Americans, and that was the whole point of Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor was meant to give the Americans such a bad knockout blow that the Americans would just say, all right, we're not going to, mess with Japan anymore. We're going to ease up on these trade restrictions, and let oil, flow through, from South